It's the Don't Make It Weird podcast with your hosts, Daniel and Dina Saurus.
Why, hello there. It's so nice of you to join us. I'm Daniel, and I'm one of your co-hosts for the Don't Make It Weird podcast. You see, we are your writing, storytelling, comedy podcast for the writing community, by the writing community, and guys, it's a vibe today. I'm trying to be cool and hip with the kids. I'm trying to get all the lingo down. No cap. You feel me? I don't know if that works. You know who's in touch with the kids, guys? You know who will know this? That would be my co-host, because I am joined, as always, by the ominous, omniscient, opulent ocelot herself, Dina Saurus! Hi, Dina.
Hey. Sup?
Sup? That all you got for me, Dina? After all this time? After what I've said to you? All I get is a sup?
Well, you kind of embarrassed me today, but that's fine.
Me? I would never. We'll get to that in a second. We'll let the audience decide how embarrassing this was, all right, Dina? But I need to know, Dina, do you have any cool hip slang for me to feel like in touch with the younger generation? Like, you're our young demo.
Was there something that I used recently that I used goop wrong the other day. Actually, I think it was with Brett Hill that I used goop incorrectly because
like
I thought that it was
Gwyneth
like
Paltrow's goop.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What? You don't
There's
know
no way.
about?
There's no correct way to use Gwyneth Paltrow's goop.
Do you even know what we're talking about right now, Dina?
No.
Her whole
It's her
company. Yeah, she makes vagina scented candles.
Oh, her. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
Okay. Okay. All right. Fine.
So
Fine.
no,
Dee.
I thought that goop meant like you got me. Like, oh, I've been gooped. It's not what it means. It's not what it means.
I
And I
want it to
used
mean that
it-
now.
And I use it very well. I have a friend that uses it like that, and he's like super hip, and he's always with it, and he uses it like that. And now I think that it was like ironic, and I just didn't know that it was ironic.
So like instead of
know?
saying like you have egg on your face, you can just be like, I got goop on my face.
Right, like I got gooped. That's what he was. But I didn't know it meant that.
Sean, can we take a show vote right now, and just everyone that wants this to be a show definition and for us to use this going forward, raise your hand. That's 3 out of 3. We are reappropriating goop.
Taking it back.
We're taking it back, baby. Dina, I love you. But guys, if you've heard a third voice today on the show, that's because we have a producer, our best friend, the only adult in the room. And guys, we need him. Sorry. What the fuck was I even writing there? Hold on.
Nailed it, buddy.
You're doing so good. Not as good as
Producer Sean, everybody.
No, hold on. This didn't make any sense. Oh, okay.
Take 2.
Yeah.
We're not cutting any of this.
And we need him. Our mouth machine needs him. This show could be an accident, but we're still trying. And that's more than I can say for Annie. Where is your Sean tonight? I hope he eats liver like a gentleman. And maybe he won't find out what I know. That Clippy was the last good thing about this podcast. Producer Sean, everyone.
You missed an opportunity for a rhyme.
It doesn't rhyme, though, in the song. Yeah.
But-
Mouth machine got me.
Mouth machine got me, too. I had to dig deep in that. I was like, you know what? I've been using the same cringy copulations for too long. So, had to bring a new
Just
one
let the
back.
liver go, man. Just let it go down the river.
I can't do it, Sean. It's everything.
Down the
to
river
me.
like the poop pool.
The poop. That's a little bit of a teaser for what we have in store. But guys, before we get going on the show, because listen, this is going to be a great episode. We're going to be talking about what information is too much information to give out on when you're giving a new work in progress out there. We're going to be drinking. We're going to be checking our voicemail. It's going to be an amazing family episode, especially when we get to our story time with Dina this week. But before we get too much further, guys, let's talk about last week with the Brett Hill. Guys, what'd you think about the episode?
Honestly, it was really good to meet him finally, and like I've followed him on Twitter since the days when I like first only followed like Anthony and Zoe.
Mm-hmm.
So I really just enjoyed chatting with him and meeting him. He's a cool
Yeah,
dude.
no, dude. Listen, I always think it's a good time when we get a guest to break when we're doing our cringy copulation episode, and just him trying to get through Clippy. It warms.
That's what she said.
All right, and we're off to a good start. Back to drinking.
Speaking of the buzzer, if you hear it, that means someone has said one of our buzzwords and it's time to take a sip of your drink. We're also playing Buffalo, of course, operating under Buffalo rules at all times, forever and ever. That means we'll all drink with our offhand, and for us, that means our left hand. If someone catches you drinking with your regular hand, which is our case is our right hand,
Yeah, the bitch hand.
they
Yeah.
can Buffalo us, and we have to finish our drink.
Yeah, no, and listen, we encourage you guys to drink along with us and have a great time. Jar Jar's having a great time over my
Responsibly.
shoulder. Yep, responsibly or irresponsibly, but in your own home.
Responsibly.
Don't listen to Danielle. Drink responsibly.
Dina, are you handling some like administrative office work right now in the midst of this
I'm
podcast recording?
drafting.
You're-
She's got a stapler out, a hole punch.
Yeah, I've got my hole punch because I'm making my bookmarks for
Are you really making bookmarks?
Oh.
Oh,
the Kickstarter boxes.
That's a
Before we
nice
get
little
on to
segue
those-
for the next segment, isn't it?
We
God, that is a
we
good
promised
segue.
everybody that everything would be hand done, so it is.
we've got proof live on the show. And also, before you check out this Accountability Buddy segment, you can also check out the Thor Osmond collection that is by Brett Hill, available on Amazon and everywhere else now.
Link in the description.
Yeah. But you know what? Let's just go for it, guys. Let's just go crazy. See what happens. Let's get goop
get
all over our
wild.
faces. You didn't say that again, please.
It's on
Dina,
the
please.
tape. You might as well do it
Dina.
again.
Yeah, come on, Dina.
Let's get wild. I can't do it again. It's different. Not the same.
Let's get gooped, y'all.
Let's
just
go. Let's
gooped.
get gooped.
Goop for everyone. So guys, it is time for a very popular segment in our show. A segment that has no way been stolen from the We Have Issues podcast. A completely original segment that we like to call the Accountability Buddy segment. And Sean, what do we do here?
Your mom.
Hey.
Oh my god. We hold each other accountable for our ongoing projects and let you guys know the status of said projects.
And I'm excited about this. So Dina, why don't you lead us off? What's your accountability buddying today, buddy?
So our Kickstarter did not hit the stretch goal. We did fund in under 72 hours. So I'm trying to be like positive
Amazing.
about that.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we kicked ass on the main goal, which is awesome.
Yeah, and like this is the first time that Lost Boys has ever done a Kickstarter. First time I've ever done a Kickstarter. So I'm really proud that we managed to do that. And also very happy that I don't have to finish writing that story because I don't want to do it. It's very hard. I hate writing and like male point of view. So
That's fair. But I mean, like, I know when we were talking off air, you were really grateful to the entire writing community. I mean, they really came together to support this project.
I was absolutely shocked. I still don't know why people are, I don't know, kind to me, I guess. I don't know. Cause like Allie, on Twitter
Allie Ryan,
was
shout out.
constantly doing giveaways and like of her own volition too, like not asked.
Was that the book
didn't
cover
help.
giveaway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was constantly just showing this like random support, and I don't know what I did to deserve that. It was very nice, but there was just a lot of people that just came through and like a lot of pledges where I was like, holy shit, I didn't think anybody was. I expected like a couple friends and like my mom to pledge, but so many people pledged and like random people that I've never even heard of too. And I was just like, this is so nice. And we made it to the Kickstarter project. We fund tier whatever badge they have for that. So I was like pretty amazed.
Yeah, dude, I mean, you kicked ass on it. And listen, it's a special project that I think a lot of people believe in. And I mean, you've put together some incredible trailers. I'm so excited for this thing to come out. Like I think that's kind of the cool sense of community is we all have a little bit of this in it. And dude, I'm pumped up, Dina. You kicked ass.
Hey.
So, Sean, I think can I make a confession today, buddy?
Yeah, are you going to give us an update on your ongoing projects?
Yeah. So,
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Let me just first say to Rue Sparks, I'm sorry.
He's sorry.
I'm sorry.
He's sorry.
So sorry.
Go on. Why are we sorry?
So, first of all, Sean, would you say I'm good at remembering dates and stuff that are put in my calendar?
Absolutely not.
Nope.
One of the worst I've ever experienced in my life.
So as of today, the recording today, I had a meeting with Dina, Lost Boys Press, and an incredibly talented cover designer, Rue Sparks. Sean, do you think I remembered this meeting?
Probably not. I would put my life savings on it.
Absolutely not. I get a text from Dina going, "Where the fuck are you?" So, in a panic, I go, "Oh shit, there was a meeting." Hop on the call. Dina, how would you say I was attired today?
This motherfucker showed up to that meeting naked.
You were fucking naked.
I had pants on, but you couldn't see them.
Ain't no proof of that.
No, I bet you were completely naked, except you had a pair of socks halfway on.
Okay, socks were halfway on. That is correct. Yeah. So yeah, normally my setting on like Zoom is to immediately always start with no camera on and like microphone muted. So I hop onto this meeting in a panic. Camera's on, and I'm not even paying attention because I'm like, holy shit, I'm late and I'm supposed to be professional. And Dina, what was your reaction?
Hey, Daniel, can you go put on a fucking shirt?
Exact words. So I showed up to my meeting today with like it was almost like out of like that school nightmare that everyone has where like you go to school and you're actually just not wearing clothes and then everyone starts laughing at you. I had that except in real life. Thank God that Rue is a professional and very understanding, or at least only talked shit about me off screen. But there's a solid amount of Dina yelling at me. And my general contribution to what I wanted to see in a book cover, what would you say it was, Dina?
He said, I don't know, I like colors.
Basically, yes. I have no idea what I like. I'm not artistically inclined, but I'll know it when I see it. So I've given
It was
Rue
adorable watching him to like try to say like.
I tried my best.
Can I just get some clarification here? Not only did you hold everyone up because you were late.
Yes.
You showed up naked.
Yes.
And there was no reason for you to come anyway because you provided absolutely nothing to the meeting.
Dina, would you say that about sums it up?
That's pretty accurate, yeah.
No, that's incredibly accurate. So I contributed next to nothing. So I told them that I don't know what I like, and I can't really describe what I like, but I like bright colors, and hopefully, if you come up with something cool, I'll like it too. And for those of you who don't know Rue, they did one of Dina's covers, and they did Marshmallows, and they are incredibly talented at what they do. So if you guys eventually see my cover, and eventually love my cover, understand that I had zero input on it, and that probably helped improve the cover.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So,
yeah, Daniel spent the whole meeting, like, basically just trying to sound fancy by repeatedly saying, I like bright colors.
yes.
And, like, he said it a couple times, trying to come up with synonyms for saying, I like bright colors.
What's another word for bright?
He used vibrant at one point.
Oh, see,
Vibrant.
I did have some good synonyms there. I was very flustered from the get-go.
Synonyms.
Synonyms? Yeah, no, I was incredibly flustered.
Cinnamons. I'm
Listen,
guessing this is more like a Michael Scott situation where he started talking without knowing where the sentence was going and then just kept going.
Sometimes I'll start a sentence and I don't even know where it's going. I just hope I find it along the way. Like an improv conversation. An improvisation.
Very much so. I was flustered from the get-go. Rue is a professional, and I can't wait to see what they do with this cover. So it will. Oh my god! Look, you have all your bookmarks together, Dina.
Nice tassels.
So
I have to go get more of it. I don't want to interrupt your rambling, Daniel.
Yeah, that's fine. So for the folks that are listening on audio only, Dina is currently only wearing her bookmark tassels over her body. No other clothing.
They're like nipple tassels. That's what they're called, right?
They're for your
Yeah.
book tassels,
Yeah, it's
for your book nipples.
Yeah, your book nips.
Your book. I forgot to wink for a second. And I
And
didn't know
literally,
what
again,
side I
for
was
the
gonna do.
audio only people, you are
That was
missing
like
Dina
the
giving
Lucille
this.
Bluth wink, where she's like,
Listen, honestly, normally I'm always joking about what Dina does for our audio only listeners, but if you listen, timestamp this conversation, go onto YouTube, go check it out, because Dina gave the sexiest wink I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh shit. So that's where I'm at, and I'm trying to finish up the final couple of edits as Dina and Ashley drag me to the finish line on this book. So we're getting there. Hopefully we'll have it done soon, and hopefully Ashley doesn't kill me.
so you
Yeah.
wrapped up this call and you immediately took your shirt back off, I'm assuming, and then
Absolutely.
wiped the goop off your face.
Yep. There's a lot of goop on my face at that point. Dina, are you trying to see what your hair would look like with blonde bangs?
Blonde bangs.
Is that what you're
Incredible.
I
doing
would look
right?
really weird blonde.
That's like doll hair, though. That looks like
Yeah,
the
that's not a
blonde version
that's
of
not a
Raggedy
color.
Ann hair.
That's not a color of blonde anyone would wear, Dina.
My mom texted me the other day,
Mm-hmm.
like super late at night.
Mhm.
I'm assuming she was drunk. And she was holding up a Christmas ornament. And it was a gold leaf. And she was holding it up to her hair. And she was like, I'm going to dye my hair this color. That's how I feel right now.
You understand
Wow.
that you're slowly turning into your mom as you get older, right?
Thank you.
Do not say that to her.
I really appreciate it.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Well, as for me, I am happy to announce that next week we will be having a live Valentine's Day special.
Not on Valentine's Day, though.
And, I'm going to see if I can get us another date for the occasion.
Oh my
We can do the
gosh.
13th.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, no, we
No
can't.
pressure.
We can
no
do the
pressure.
15th.
Do this. Oh my god. So we're saying
No, we'll
have
do
a-
the 13th with or without Daniel, is what
Yeah.
I've decided. So
Yeah.
yeah, Monday the 13th is our Valentine's Day special live on YouTube. We don't know if
Mhm.
Daniel's going to be there. So
Yeah, the
Cross
show
your
might be
fingers.
better, but it's gonna be sexy. Like on a scale of 1 to 28, how sexy would you say it's gonna be?
21.
A 21 out of 28?
that was you're just on fire with the sexiness right now.
Dina's seducing our entire show
That's how
right
a kid
now.
sounds.
I don't know if
No, there's a new
Daniel
corn
lets me
kid.
borrow his smoking jacket, then I think maybe it'll be off the charts.
I
Tim
just want
just like organized his humidifier or dehumidifier. What is it for your cigars?
humidor.
He bought like a
Humidor.
really big fancy one, and he was in there
Mhm.
like organizing all his cigars.
Uh-huh.
Fucking nerd.
Yeah. So Sean, do you think you just pop like a little button off that collar, just give people a an idea of what they're in for during Valentine's Day?
Absolutely not.
Just a little.
Absolutely not.
just-
You'll have
yeah,
to
just-
tune in and find out.
All right, well, guys, that has been the accountability buddy segment. And I'm excited. What do we have? Is there?
Voicemail.
What's that?
We have a voicemail, you guys.
I'm so excited. I miss voicemails and I love them.
Hi guys, it's Maria. Yeah, Dina
Maria!
tweeted to me I should do it, so this is me doing it, leaving you a message. By the way, this is how my voice sounds. So weird. I've heard you guys talk all the time. I've never spoken to you, and it's midnight here. Probably speaking a lot of garbage here. Oh gosh, please don't play this. Do I get a cookie now or anything for calling? No, maybe not a cookie. It's midnight. Okay, you guys take care. I look forward to seeing the next episode. Bye.
Oh my
Sorry, Maria, we're
god.
definitely playing this.
Yeah, this is
Maria
happening.
sounds like Camille from Emily in Paris. I love her accent.
Right?
And
Like
she's got great English. I don't know why
Oh,
she's
no,
always so
yeah.
worried about it.
her
I
English
dropped all my
kicks
bookmarks.
Oh no.
Dina, focus. We're talking about how sweet and sultry and beautiful Maria's voice is.
Dina's trying to multitask, and how's it working for you?
Okay.
Listen, I love Maria. She's been a long time friend and person that has supported the show, supported the writing community. She is basically our entire
her.
like German downloads, I'm pretty sure. Like, I think she's holding it
Yeah,
down
didn't
for
we
your
rank in
course.
Germany on bus?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the audio version, yeah.
Yeah, that's all Maria.
Yeah, Maria is a one-man band here. She's also a kick-ass writer because she's currently working on writing a book in English, which, if I'm not mistaken, it's definitely at least her second language, but might be
I
her
think it's
third
her
language.
third.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's her third because I know that she's from Spain.
I'm always blown away by people that are fluent in 2, 3, 4, 5 languages. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable to me.
Yeah, and I'm like, bro, you speak it better than I do. But yeah, dude, that's awesome. I'm so glad we got to hear from her. We got another.
We got another one.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is Sean Fraser, and I just wanted to let you know that you smell like beef and cheese.
I'll take that as a high compliment, sir.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that supposed to be an insult? Because I take that as a compliment. Dina, what would you do if someone described you as smelling of beef and cheese?
I'd ask them if I could have a Slim Jim. Wait,
Not a
didn't they used to
sponsor?
make Slim Jim packs that came with a
Yeah.
Slim Jim on one side and cheese on the
Yeah.
other?
Mhm.
Yeah, they still
Fuck, I
do.
want one of
Yeah.
those.
What is the weirdest thing anyone has ever said you smell like, Dina?
I actually have never really gotten anything other than my perfume.
Okay. Never had just any.
Daniel's
Nobody
often
really-
told that he stinks of desperation.
That makes sense.
Sean's favorite smell is popcorn. Am I right, Sean?
Mm. Yep, hot popcorn.
Buttery hot popcorn.
Movie theater butter.
You know, the past 2 times I've been to the movies, they
Mhm.
haven't had popcorn salt.
You strike me as the type that would fill a Ziploc bag with your own popcorn at home and sneak it into the theater, Dina.
Well, I'm going to now that they haven't been having it.
You're not just gonna bring your own popcorn salt. You're gonna bring the whole thing.
Yeah.
So Dina, could you
I
give us a
actually do buy
visual?
Flavicle though, so that I can have movie popcorn at my house.
So could you give us a demonstration on how you would salt your popcorn, like with your own
Don't
bag? Like,
do
can
it.
you?
No.
Can you just
Don't do it.
want to see like the?
No. Why
Don't
would I
do
do
it.
that?
I mean, listen, chefs always
you know that if you-
salt things like differently, and it always looks like very dramatic. Like
No. Daniel,
No.
stop.
what?
You're
You're
trying to
gross.
get her to do a reverse grip phallic gesture, and I won't stand for it.
Thank you for watching out for me, Sean.
You're welcome.
Sean,
The hero we know we deserve.
was
He's
so
like, I
close.
just want you to do Salt Bay. No, that's not what the fuck you were trying to do. Anyway, Daniel, where can people leave us a voicemail if they want to get their voicemail played on the show?
Oh,
Your mom.
all right. You can... Oh, Jesus. All right, you can leave us a voicemail 347-69-WEIRD. That's 347-699-3478. So Dina, I've been missing something in my life. I've had a dinosaur-shaped hole in my heart because I haven't heard a good Dina story in months. So I need to know, Dina, are you ready to give the audience a little tickle? A little tease? Don't leave any goop
It's
hanging.
sutilating.
Oh, sutilating, yes.
We gotta flip a coin because we had a tie for story
Oh,
time.
that's right. We tied
Mm.
between the poop pool and got into the wrong car.
You know what's
Boop,
crazy?
boop.
If you have bangs, then you're always seeing your hair and your nose at all times.
Dina's mine now. Dina's mine now. Dina, expand on that. I'd like to. I'd like to know more about the things that you will see always.
You can. Your nose is
Uh-huh.
never out of your eyesight, and
Mm-hmm,
sometimes if your boobs are big enough, they're never out of your eyesight either.
mm-hmm.
It's true.
Think about how
Yeah.
annoying that is.
That you'll
It's
always
true.
be looking at your boobs.
Yeah,
Always. And my glasses and my nose.
yeah. The glasses is annoying.
So, Daniel, you got your phone, right? Can you ask Siri to flip a coin for us?
Yeah, I can do that. Siri, tell me a joke.
Apple.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, sorry, I didn't have the
It's
volume on.
actually really smooth.
A detective found a pocket watch at the train station and asked his assistant, "What does this tell you?" The assistant inspected it carefully and said, "Well, based on the engraving and the fact that it's real gold, we can assume the original owner was someone wealthy with the initials JL, but the engraving is worn down, so it has likely been passed down through several generations. What does it tell you?" The detective said, "We missed our train."
Sorry, keep your day job.
Yeah, that joke took us on a journey there, and I don't
That
know
was
if
like Dina's mind map.
that was Siri's
Is that
mind
how
map
boring
right
it is
there.
for you guys? Shit.
Siri, flip a coin.
Tails.
Tails. We're going with poop pool.
All right, tails is poop pool. Yeah, the poop pool will be the story today.
So Dina, give the audience a
Today
little
we're going
tease.
to tell the story about
That
the poop pool.
that is the fucking tease. Why do you always
I
do
know.
this? So you're gonna tell us about the poop pool today. Give us a little tease.
Little tease.
Gonna
I
tell you
know,
about
I hate
the
it.
poop pool. Poop pool.
Going to talk about that time that there was a big old floating log in this big body of water.
Hey, whoa,
Hey, whoa.
Save
Whoa.
it. Save it.
God.
Save it. Because
Am I the only professional around here?
Mhm.
You showed up
What is it,
naked to a
buddy?
meeting. Fuck off.
He had socks halfway on, okay, Dina? All right, you guys, it's game time. We're going to do a little something different here. And since we're all out of ideas, we're just going to take a game we already play and flip it on its back and call it Reverse Weird Titles.
And this will be about books this time.
Yeah, so I have a list in front of me of some top selling books of all time, and I'm going to name off a few of these to our contestants here.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to replace a word or part of the title with something that will create something far more unsettling or, completely inappropriate.
Yeah. So we're trying to ruin books for you guys. And I'm very excited about this. Dina, I know, is always excited to do this and is very prepared. Is that right, Dina?
Is there a way to prep for this other than knowing cuss words?
I mean, it doesn't have to be cuss words, Dina. Jesus. Just use asparagus.
You told us that the whole point of the game was
Was to make it dirty or
Inappropriate, yeah.
inappropriate. Yeah.
That doesn't mean that you have to swear. We don't
So
swear
you
on this
want
show.
the PG version of inappropriate.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to
it
swear
can
like
be
crazy.
like
I'm
Ian
just saying.
Connery's breeding.
Yeah.
I forgot
What did he
about
say?
that. That was
Wiener?
so-
Yeah. The pee-pee.
Oh,
PP,
God,
that's what he said.
Ian's too pure for
All
this
right,
world.
so here we go. The first book title is, according to this list at The Guardian, the number one best-selling book of all time, and that's The Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown.
Okay, Dina?
The fuckery code.
The fuckery code, yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, I like it. I'm going to have to go with the Da Vinci Dong. He's very big into anatomy, and I think that it's important that we read a book about it.
Yeah, he did draw himself nude quite a bit.
Hi, honey. Hi.
Is Tim in the room with you?
Yeah.
I think he's behind the...
Is that why you said hi, honey, or is that a dog?
It's a dog. Oh, I
It's
thought
so-
you could see his nose.
No, it's so unsettling whenever Dina shows a peppy, sweet and happy voice. I'm just
Don't
so
take my computer!
Oh no, Dina! Dina, no! Someone call for help! Oh no. That has
So
to
Midas
Unclear
likes
if that
to
was
come into
dog or
my
husband. But let's go on.
Midas likes to come into my office, and he always pulls on my computer cord. He goes straight for it.
Sean, it's like from Brooklyn Nine-Nine where they're trying to figure out if it's dude's wife or his dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. 50 Shades of Grey.
Shit.
50 Shades of Perineum.
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 Perineum?
Oh no. We're not off to a good start right now,
Wow, that's
guys.
quite an image.
Fuck. Jesus Christ, why am I blanking? Fuck.
Good job, buddy. Let's
Weird
go with
title.
Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
Harry Potter and the Chamber of These Nuts.
Oh shit! That just reminds me of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Ligma.
No, don't even try it.
Yeah.
I prefer Harry Potter and the Whispering Eye.
The Whispering Eye. Fuck, what's that from, Sean? I know it. I know the reference.
I'd love to see it.
And our whispering eye.
And your whispering eye. All right. Bye. Whispering eye.
It means vagina. It means vagina.
That's what it is. Damn it. I'm bad at this game. I came up with this game idea and my
Dina?
mind is lost. Oh,
Why are you lifting your desk right now?
Dina, what are you
So I
doing?
wanted to stand up.
Oh my god. Okay. Let's hope your mic comes with you.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right, bye, Dina.
Bye.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
All right, well, she
50
probably
Shades.
breaks her desk and loses her microphone.
Yeah.
Let's try the girl with the dragon tattoo.
Let's
It's a
go.
little tall.
Yeah.
Now we can see your ceiling.
Yeah.
Then I have to hold it.
You have to hold the mic.
Yeah.
So is this worth it?
Yeah. My back hurt.
I'm with you. I'm with you. We are very focused. We're locked in on this episode, guys.
The girl with the dragon coochie.
Nice.
the girl with the dragon orgy. Oh, Dina, no. We lost her.
I'll just hold this.
She's like Pat McAfee right now, just walking around, just like.
She's like gently cradling the back of her lover's neck.
I'll sit down in a minute.
It's
I just want to
perfect.
stand up. My
No,
back
as long
hurts.
as you're
This is
comfortable,
excellent.
it's
Yep.
fine.
Yep.
All right,
here
how
for
about
it.
this? The best-selling children's book of all time, The Very Hungry Caterpillar.
Okay, very
The
hungry
very,
hooker.
the very hungry coochie.
What? You can't use coochie twice in a row, Dina. You're going back to the
Okay.
well.
Okay.
And on the second day, the very hungry hooker had herself 2 penises.
The very horny caterpillar.
What about the cock-hungry caterpillar?
Cock hungry caterpillar.
Can you add a word?
Yeah.
I didn't add a word. Oh, are you saying you
Oh.
want to add a word?
Well, very. Okay, no, I just forgot that very was in the title.
Yeah.
Could be a very cock-hungry caterpillar.
So, guys, if you
I lost my ring light when I was raising my desk, and I don't know where it went.
it's just chaos here now. It's
gone now.
chaos today.
Midas probably took it.
Yeah. And guys, if you have better ideas, because, sometimes creative juices aren't flowing and we can't be as inappropriate as we'd like to be mid-show. It's not that we can't. It's just the soul's ready, but the mind is
We
unable.
needed Ashley for this one.
We
man.
really did.
You really dropped the ball on this
Yeah.
game selection, I think.
Yeah, this was a bad idea. So this is my challenge to you, audience. Help us out. With the titles that we listed, why don't you give us some good title? Oh, Dina, I feel
Leave
like we're
it in the comments, everybody.
Yeah, I feel like Dina's like excavating right now, and it's just like
I am.
like we're like in one of those like found camera like horror movies where it's just like, is this it's recording?
Incredible.
And if I want to talk, I have to be down here. Just FYI.
As a woman should.
Excellent. This is gonna go really well for the discussion segment. This has been Reverse Weird Titles.
Oh fuck! All right, we are just crushing it right now. We've got goop flying everywhere, guys. So
There's goop all over this fucking show right now.
it's fucking insane. So guys, we're gonna talk a little bit about kind of I think a struggle that a lot of authors go through, especially early on, especially when they first kind of join different writing communities and they have some works that they're excited about, they've written, they want feedback, but they're a little scared of sharing anything because they don't want their ideas or their work stolen. from other people in the community. So Dina, how realistic of a fear is this? And is this something that you experienced when you first started kind of connecting with people in the community? Dina, could you get on your knees real quick as you explain to the your camera's there. Oh,
Daniel?
sorry. What?
Joseph
So-
Quigley.
Inappropriate. Wait, I'll just squat. Okay.
That's not better, Dina. Sorry. Professionals.
So
Professionals.
I had somebody steal an idea from me once.
Oh.
But I also feel like if somebody's gonna do that, an NDA doesn't really stop them. The first story that I ever beta read, it was actually really good. It had some like, it was too rapey for me.
Yeah, I could see how that'd be
But it was
problematic.
a very good book. What?
I said I could see how that'd be problematic. Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah,
really enjoy this book. You know, if it wasn't for all the rape.
Yeah.
It was
And the casual
yeah,
racism.
it was a lot on that aspect, but I enjoy like I started skipping those parts.
Yeah, as you should.
It was getting
Yeah.
more frequent and I was like, this is too much. But I actually signed an NDA. It was the first book that I ever beta read. And I didn't really understand like anything about beta reading or why like they would want an NDA, so I just like did it.
Mhm.
These days I probably wouldn't want to beta read for an author that is like, let me give you an NDA, because I just feel like it's just a beta read. Like you don't have a publishing deal already, so just relax. Like there's no idea new under the sun. Yes, it's very frustrating when your idea gets stolen directly from a beta, but like an NDA isn't going to stop them.
But even more so than that, like, you know, you've been involved with publishing for a while now. Uh, How often do you think that this happens? And like, do you think that this is something that other authors are actively trying to do to not only like, because there's people that are afraid that not just stealing an idea, that if you give them their story, they're just gonna fucking swipe it, take it to Penguin Random House, and pass this off as their own story. Like, how realistic of a fear is that? Like, how rational of a fear is that, do you think?
I don't think it's likely that they're going to successfully get to Penguin House with it, especially because you can raise so much on social media, and then Penguin is just going to be like, "Ooh, we got to look into this." But I feel like it's probably more common than we even realize when it comes to like indie and self-pub and small presses, like because it's very hard for those groups to do proper research and like yeah, I'm sure that it's pretty common. I mean, I know several people that have had it happen. It happened to me, so like I'm sure it's common, but I don't
So,
see a
like,
way
they've
to
like
stop it
actually
other than no
taken
beta.
your words or taken your idea? Because
They
I feel
took
like
my
we should-
idea. I've
okay.
never had anybody take my words.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be very likely that somebody's going to take your exact words because that's a direct lawsuit.
Yeah. And I mean, like, here's the thing, is I've seen this a lot, and like I've seen Reddit posts about this, and even there's a little bit of a fear, like I think it's a rational fear as long as you don't act on it. Because I mean, the fact is, I mean, we talk about it all the time, the writing industry is so saturated right now. There are so many stories, so many ideas, so much stuff going on that like, if you think about it, even if you're a criminal and you're going into this saying, I literally am just trying to steal like author story ideas, what are the odds that you're going to steal the one that's actually publishable? You know what I mean? Like, Dina,
Right,
welcome
exactly.
back.
It's super unlikely.
Yeah. And I think that that's like the big key here is that like, I think a lot of authors kind of need a reality check a little bit that your story may be good. It may have potential. It may get there eventually. Like, it takes a lot of work to put out a good story. I mean, God knows, you know, you and me have both talked about with our own journeys. I mean, give it like a brief overview of just from when you first put pen to paper to now being published, just how many different steps and processes you've had to go through to get your book okay.
There's so much research that you have to do. Like, to even learn how to query properly, there's so much research. And then, like, when you think that you've done enough research to start querying, I promise you it's not enough.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh my God, I don't even know. Like, after you figure out how to query, then, like, let's say that somebody asked for a full request or a half or whatever, partial, then you've got to go through tons of rejections through partials and hopefuls, and then you're going through, you get accepted, and then you're going through general revise and resubmit, or just general revisions, and then you're going through an actual publisher where they're then doing 3 lines of dev edits and 3 lines of line edits, and then your final round, and then there's just so much into it that the likelihood that somebody is going to steal your original idea and publish it without all of those changes that you've made, no, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, and
Well,
that's
I'm
the
not
thing
going to
is
say
that
never, but like,
and so I almost think that it's like, listen, you need a little bit of a reality check that a lot of like early authors, and God knows I needed it too. When I first wrote my book all those millions of years ago, I wrote it and I was like, this motherfucker's ready. This is the book. This is the one. And it wasn't. It needed so much work, and it still needs so much work because there's so much stupid shit I wrote in there. And I think that there's like a certain amount of ego where it's just like, listen, I'm not saying be stupid about your intellectual property, but especially when it comes to art, especially when it comes to writing, I think that, listen, you're not that good, not yet, and there's so much that goes into this. You don't need to worry about people stealing your shit. It doesn't matter, even if it's an idea. I mean, we've talked about it before. I mean, Dina, are there original ideas left in the world?
no, there's nothing new under the sun.
Yeah, it's all been done. And like, you could give me, Sean, and Dina the same idea prompt. Say, hey, listen, here's a story about X, Y, and Z. Tell me this story. And we would, all 3 of us, come up with incredibly different stories, even if it's all based on the same idea. You know what I mean? And so I think
Yeah,
that
I mean, well,
yeah, go on, sorry.
sorry.
No, go.
Well, I was just going to say, I mean, I'm still careful with who I give
Yeah.
my book to and my draft to beta, because number one, there's so much shitty advice out there.
Yes.
But also, like, I have had my idea stolen before, and it really does suck. So I am careful with who I pick. I don't just like do calls for betas on Twitter like I used to. I don't trust those random weirdos on Twitter that think that they know what they're doing and that their advice is of the gods. So I am careful and selective, but at the same time, like, I understand that I can't really do anything about it, which sucks. But like, are you really gonna take somebody to small claims court over they stole my idea when they've made like $1.50 in royalties on KDP? Really?
And also, I would argue, because again, I think the idea is only part of what makes writing special. And God knows we all struggle to come up with the idea. But at the end of the day, it's your voice, it's your style, it's your ability to write prose and put your own spin on it. And so, I mean, my argument to you would simply be that, Dina, you're a better author. Even if they took your idea, they can't do it the same way that you can do it. You know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah, your voice comes through, just like the whole scandal with like the AI writing prompts now and everything. Is your voice comes through. You can tell you can tell when there's a person behind it. You can tell who that person is, especially if you're familiar with them, if they have previous works. You can see there's all kinds of algorithms out there. Is it algorithms or bots or whatever out there that can
Calm down, Miko.
that can like compare 2 works and tell you if it's written by the same person or not, no matter how similar they are. Like,
Yeah, and that's been like used for like a lot of college scandals for essays and stuff like that. Things like chat our box or something like that. So okay, let's say that you've got a brand new beta that you feel good about and you're ready to kind of get some ideas from. How much of your work in progress are you given to a brand new beta?
Well, I say fuck it and I'm all in and I give it all to them.
Same.
But most people only do a couple chapters at a time, which I actually recommend over what I do. I do what I do because I don't care to have multiple documents. So I just full send it, but I do recommend only doing a couple chapters at a time.
Now, see, at a time, that's fine, because I think that helps like reduce the workload and not make it feel so overwhelming, because God knows I'm the king of, God, I want to beta read everything and I can't get to it. And so huge shout out to the people that are still waiting on me to beta read. I'm so sorry it's not your book. You're still a good author. I'm just really shitty at time management and I love you.
It's true.
But like, to me, I'm not worried about the theft, because there's such a big paper trail. Like, maybe it was like the 1930s, 1940s, and we were all writing this shit out on typewriters, and there was no backup saves or, sent to email saves or like a paper trail showing exactly who wrote what. then, I could understand being a little bit more protective over your words. But 2023, I'm not stressed about it. If I trust a beta enough to read for me, then I'm going to give them the whole thing, because they need to see the whole picture and not just like 4 chapters. You know what I mean? Like, I can understand giving just a couple in the beginning just to see if it's the right vibe, if feel like they're the right person for you, and to kind of get that feeling process out. But like, once you guys are both all in, just fucking be all in. That's kind of my thoughts,
Yeah.
All right.
I get it.
Any final thoughts or recommendations before we dip on out of this one?
Stop asking random people on Twitter that you don't know to beta read for you. Thank you.
That is absolute sage advice. It's so important to find your little circle, because there's so many bad beta readers out there. We've told the horror stories 1,000 times. You don't need a bunch of randos' opinions. Find that it's bad to have family members who are only going to tell you, and like close friends are only going to tell you nice things because they love you. It's bad to have a bunch of random strangers. Find that in between.
Yeah, agreed.
All right. Well, this has been another good discussion segment, and I think, Sean, is it time? You see, we're all about storytelling here, and as such, we try to share a fun story each week. So without further ado,
it's story time with Dinosaurus.
So can I tell you guys something, like, before we get started here?
If this is a fucking bamboozle, Dina, if you've bamboozled us again, no. I'm not wiping the goop off my face this time.
I am actually... I'm actually kind of happy that this story got chosen, because my dad wanted to tell this story at my cousin's wedding.
Oh.
But he's not around to do that anymore. So, I don't even know if I'll get invited to my cousin's wedding. So
we'll crash it. All 3 of us will be there. Let's do this.
I'm gonna do it. Okay.
Perfect.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I've always wanted to crash a wedding on my bucket list.
Same.
I was actually supposed to crash a wedding this last hurricane season, but then the hurricane hit and it ruined my plans. So
fucking hurricanes.
I mean, forget their wedding. It ruined my plans. Anyway, this story gets told in honor of my dad's wishes to tell this story and embarrass my cousin. So
Sink Pick will be praised. Shout out
Shannon. Shout out Shannon. How I need a boy's name.
Longinus.
What?
Longinus.
What the fuck?
That's not a name.
Yeah, it's a name.
Did you say Longinus?
Longinus, yes. Google it, it's a name, bro.
Leonardo.
Fine.
Leonardo sounds perfect.
Okay,
Leonardo Big Dong Da Vinci.
I have 4 cousins. 2 girls, 2 boys. Leonardo is the youngest cousin. At my parents' house that my mom recently sold, it's where I grew up, we had a very lovely pool. Nice pool. We were the only ones in the family with the pool.
Was there a slide?
I love the pool. The kids were all over, and we were outside.
Was there like a pool slide or like any sort of diving board?
No, it was just a regular pool.
Okay.
It was just great because it was a pool.
Okay.
So we were all outside playing. I think I was like 8, so he was probably 6, I think. And the older kids were playing in the pool, and we had been like chasing each other around doing laps and everything like that. And then we took a break in the deep end, and we were gonna just chill out for a little bit.
How deep is this deep end? Because I've heard some people call it deep end, and it's like 5 foot. Like, I need to know, this like a legitimate deep end?
No, it was, it like came to the top of my head, so 5'7"-ish.
Okay, I'm with you on that.
So we were chilling on the step of the deep end, and we were gonna come up with a new game. And we didn't notice that Leonardo had disappeared.
Oh no.
Vanished. Out of nowhere, he's gone. So, finally, I look over, and I'm like, where'd Leonardo go? And he's off on the shallow end of the pool, in the corner, and he's kind of quiet, and he's just like playing on the whatever corner, and not really talking. And we were like, hey, Leonardo, like, come back, like, play with us, blah, blah. And he wouldn't acknowledge us.
Son
He
of a
looked
bitch.
super upset. His face was all red and everything, and he was just he looked very upset, and we thought that we had hurt his feelings or something, because the game was kind of like a big kid game or whatever.
No. How old is Leonardo again at this point? Sorry.
6-ish, I think.
So he was not yet able to open a door handle. Okay.
I was just
Well,
gonna
no, wait,
ask.
no. He's, not able to open up a door handle. Yeah, no, he might have been a little bit, no, so I think he's 20 now, so he's probably, I'm 25, so
Also,
he's
talk a
a
little
bit
closer
younger
to your
than
mic. I'm sorry, just off screen because you're kind of a little quiet for me.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was talking to myself. So I was trying to do math. So he's probably younger than 6. I'm bad at math, so there you go. Anyway, next thing I know, his brother, DiCaprio, is screams.
No, he's gotta be Raphael.
What is that? And everybody screams and starts running in the water.
In the water?
Because there's like what we think is a rat in the pool. So we're running, we're screaming. Our parents are inside. We get out of the pool and we're like banging on the windows where our parents are like, help,
like
help,
full zombie
there's
invasion.
a rat in the pool. And he, Leonardo is the only one that doesn't get out of the pool. We're screaming and we kind of forgot about him a little bit. But then our
Dina,
parents
I feel
come
like there's
outside.
a long history of you just leaving people behind in these crucial situations.
Yeah.
you go straight every man for themselves.
No, well, so here's the thing. If I sense that you're a weaker person, I don't leave you behind. If I view you as an equal, then I leave you behind because you can take care of your damn self.
So it's an equality thing. So what you're saying is you'd come back for
Yes.
me then.
Yes, I would.
Most definitely.
Thanks.
So my dad gets out there and he looks at said rat in pool, and then he sees several other very small, tiny rats following after.
Oh, like little babies.
And then he fishes out said rat,
Oh.
and we realize it is a giant turd in the pool, followed by several other little turds. And there is Leonardo.
Mama turd and baby turds.
Yes. There is Leonardo in the little corner. And he finally looks over at us. And he's crying and he goes, all that he has to say, with all this screaming and all this chaos, is, I thought it was a fart.
Yes!
That is the day that he learned to never trust a fart.
Ever trust a fart.
This is the most important life lesson, guys. If you forget everything about our show and you just want to remember one takeaway, one life lesson that Don't Make It Weird has taught you, it's that you never, ever trust a fart. Life experience. It's true.
It's very true.
Yeah.
Never trust a fart.
Can't do it.
People have to learn that the hard way.
So yeah, every time my dad saw him after that, he would ask him if he farted lately.
So is that his wedding? That he was gonna? Is
Yeah,
that
my dad
Leonardo's
wanted
wedding?
to tell it at Leonardo's wedding, yeah.
That's incredible. I hope you get invited.
I
so
do
you
too.
can,
Yeah.
fulfill your dad's wishes.
Fulfill the
He's gonna see me stand up and he's gonna know exactly what it is.
Guys, if you love Dina's stories, we want you to be involved. We want you to pick the next one because, guys, her life is insanity and we can't ever just pick one. So we've got Choose Your Own Adventure. Dina, what 3 stories do we have for the audience to pick from for next time?
Alrighty, so we have the time I flipped a car for fun.
That's so Florida. That's so Florida.
My first drunk text.
So was that
or
like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah. The stray firework.
Well, I know how this works well enough to know that the car was probably a Matchbox car and not a full-sized car.
Oh, damn it.
Dina, I swear to God, you are not allowed to keep
Gotcha.
bamboozling
This is
us.
Ken's dick all over again, baby.
I can't trust Dina after Ken's dick. I can't trust a fart, and I can't trust a Ken's dick.
We refuse to get any more goop on ourselves.
I've been gooped.
Damn it, I blew myself.
I pooped myself.
Pooped myself. Oh shit, Sean, what's your vote here? Because I'm with you, man. I want to be on team flip the car, but I can't trust Dina.
Yeah, that one sounds too
Man,
sensational.
I stopped
which
tricking
means-
y'all and you're voting for the wrong ones now.
You know what? No one listens to what we say anyway.
It's true.
Like honestly, I thought the poop pool would be the last one, but everyone just loves poop, I guess.
Yep, we're
Yeah.
all degenerates.
For me, obviously, I love a good story about people who don't know how to use fireworks, but the first drunk text is just so enticing. Yeah. I know it's going to be funny as hell. So that's my vote.
I listen, the first drunk text is only to tide me over until we get the first Dina's high situation. Because someday, years from now, when me and Sean are enough of bad influences on our life that we can get Dina high, that's my end goal. So I feel like the drunk is the gateway to that. So I'm with you, Sean.
Yeah, we should totally
Alcohol
peer
is the gateway
pressure
drug.
Dina into getting high.
Yeah, it's like
Are you out of your fucking mind?
It's like a reverse dare program, Sean. So instead of telling kids not to do drugs,
to keep kids on drugs.
Yes,
actually, that program did the reverse of what it was intended to do. Yep. It enticed more people to do drugs. So,
Dina,
go with the dare.
All your heroes are on drugs. Don't you want to be like them? So once again, at the Don't Make a Weird podcast, where everyone else takes the high road, Daniel takes the low road. So that's what we're here for. Do drugs, kids, but just not like heroin. That's a bad idea. Don't do any drugs. Be responsible.
Don't listen to him.
All right. So I'm very excited about this. Normally, it's supposed to be my turn, but we realized that it's been a while since we heard the sultry, sweet tones of Shondarius Holdeen. So guys, you see, every week we celebrate some of the worst erotic literature in history, as selected by the Literary Review, a British literary magazine, in a segment that we call Cringy Copulation. These are real excerpts from real books intended to be taken seriously. And this week's excerpt will be read by Sean and is from The Last Banquet by Jonathan Grimwood. John is a Maltese-born British author. He won a British Science Fiction Association Award, won the 2006 BSFA Award for Best Novel, and The Last Banquet, which you're about to hear an excerpt from, was shortlisted in 2015 for the Le Prix Montesquieu Award. So Sean, go check those DMs, baby.
All right. I hate you for this.
Yep, you're welcome. Get distinguished for me, babe. Get distinguished for me.
Oh, you want that?
Yeah, I want
You're
distinguished.
Such a fucking
yeah,
dirty person.
Yes, I am.
You know the peasant saying, if you can't imagine how neighboring vineyards can produce such different wines, put one finger in your woman's quim and another up her arse. Then taste both and stop asking stupid questions. My fingers found both vineyards. At the front, she tasted salt as anchovy and as delicious. At the rear, bitter like chocolate and smelling strangely of tobacco. My tongue explored each, and she shivered at one and giggled with embarrassment at the other.
Yep.
You ever hear that old childhood song, what is it, Milk Lemonade, around the corner, fudge is made?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what that reminded me of.
Do your farts usually taste like tobacco?
I've never
Does
tasted
poop
my
taste
farts.
like tobacco?
Sean's often
Couldn't tell you.
has a nice
No experience with that.
earthy bouquet. So Dina, what were your thoughts on this erotic read?
I finished my bookmarks.
That wasn't the question, Dina.
Great
I
answer.
gave you my thoughts. I wanted to know if poops taste like tobacco.
This is a very important
Oh no,
question,
I just spilled all my hole punches.
We shouldn't have
You mean
let
the
her
holes that you punched out?
Yeah.
Like all the
Yeah.
dots?
Which hole was
Yeah.
it, Dina? Was it the
The one that tasted like tobacco.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Sean, have you ever had these thoughts?
I'm sure a brave Googler in the comments below will let us know what the research tells them. I certainly will not be searching for what does poop taste like.
Ew.
I just love
I'm sure
the
it changes
disdain.
based on
Like, don't ask stupid
Based on what
questions.
you
This
eat.
is what you should be doing, giving your girl the shocker every single time.
Listen, if your mouth is that close to my butt, we've got more than one problem there.
That also reminded me of what's the saying? The old dad saying, "Wish in one hand and shit in the other, and see which one fills up quicker."
My dad used to say that to me.
We're getting a lot of age-old wisdoms here, and I'm here for it. I think it's beautiful, brilliant.
Wait, wasn't Ray Kennedy the advocate that I wasn't allowed to knock it till I try it or
Yes,
something?
yes,
like that?
Yes,
Ray is
she's definitely very pro
exploration.
salad tossing.
Yeah,
She's wrong.
Dina.
Well, wait.
Unless
Maybe
you
I should
tried
just
it.
ask her if it
Yeah.
tastes like tobacco.
Yeah, we should. Sean, I think that would be really funny if we could just get a clip of this to put in. Just like ask Ray and just give us a 30-second video on the accuracy of this segment.
No.
I'd rather Google it, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
And I don't even want to do that.
I can't go into somebody's DMs and be like, "Hey, long time no see.
What does ass
Does
taste
poop
like?"
Have you ever
Does poop taste like
noticed a hint
tobacco?
of tobacco as you? I mean, how much smoking would you need to do? Because you're not like ingesting tobacco leaf for your rear end to really.
My farts don't smell
Here's
like
the thing.
tobacco.
Yeah.
Tobacco smells wildly different from tobacco smoke. So that's two different things.
Oh.
Good
Like
point.
tobacco, like
Wow.
just regular old dry tobacco, actually has a really pleasant smell. Doesn't smell anything like shit from my experience.
So this could actually be a very lovely smell. This guy is pro
So she poops flowers.
flowers and rainbows.
Tobacco flowers.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Very quality bouquet.
Yeah.
There's an old Southern song about tobacco flowers.
And how they taste.
No?
Oh,
I imagine there are. I imagine we shouldn't be sharing them though.
I don't think. No, I wasn't talking about anything. It was just literally about tobacco flower.
Give me that song.
Sounds
sounds
with-
like a
like-
euphemism
Yeah.
for anus.
Yeah, that sounds
Oh,
like anal
okay. I
sex.
see where you're
Yeah,
going. I was
yeah.
like, no,
Like
it's
balloon
just
knot,
like
chocolate starfish.
it was like home on the range for the tobacco flower, basically.
Are you talking about like home on the Rhine, where the
Where
deer
the tobacco
and the
flower
antelope-
grows. I don't know.
That's not how that song goes. It's where the deer and the antelope play.
I know, Daniel.
Are there?
You don't know the second verse, clearly, Daniel.
Obviously, you
Oh,
dumb
God damn it!
fuck.
I'm about to go look this up. On the range, lyrics. And now you've got me, Dina. You could be making shit up, but now I'm looking up the lyrics to this goddamn song. All right, my computer's slow.
No, I'm just not
To
going
be
to share the
determined.
actual band.
To be determined.
Yeah,
All
no one
right.
cares.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anywho. All right, guys, this has been another incredible episode of Don't Make It Weird. And next week, we're about to get sexy and sensual. Dina, can you give us like a let's get wild one more time for us?
It's going on the soundboard, baby.
Please.
No.
Sean, just clip
Was
that
it
in
that
later.
good?
Yeah,
I don't even know what I did. Let's get wild.
it's done. So we're just gonna get wild next week. We're gonna get
We're gonna
live.
fling goop everywhere.
This is gonna be goop destruction.
So I think that I thought that it meant tricked. So like,
You know,
which
I mean,
kind of feels like that.
You know what's funny is that if you want some old timey dialect to fuck with your head, a boner used to mean like a mistake, like you fucked up, like you did something wrong. So especially when
You made a boner.
yeah, you made a boner. And so like, especially like old Batman and Robin, you'll see these on the internet. They're incredible. Be like, oh man, Batman, I made such a big boner back there. Yeah, you put us in a real hard place, sport. Just like things like that, where it's just the most unintentionally, like hilariously sexual thing ever. So when you think about boner in that aspect, like
Allegedly unintentional.
allegedly unintentional.
They knew what they were doing.
They knew. So yeah, we're about to get sexy next week. So we're going live for a Valentine's Day episode. And Sean's teased that we might even have some more naughty guests on the show.
It's true.
Yeah.
We're gonna be tasting different vineyards and finding out which ones taste like chocolate and which ones taste of tobacco.
Yes, indeed. We might even bring Clippy in to help us out, guys. So we might have Clippy as a Valentine's Day.
We could use an assistant, yeah.
Yeah. Dina, I thought your bookmarks were done. Jesus, Dina.
No, I'm not using these. These are done. I finished my bookmarks. So these are extra pieces that I had.
Those are her personal tassels
Have
that
you-
she's gonna keep for herself.
Have you tried to see if like you put it under your armpit to see what it would look like if you had blonde armpit hair?
No.
Oh, you haven't.
I shave.
What the what?
I
just
don't like body hair.
need to know.
Yeah, Dina, can you just
What kind of dusty old fucking gardening shack lives inside of your head where a brain should be?
She's doing it with the bangs. So, I mean, the armpit hair is the next. You never wanted to see what it looked like if you had like.
You go from bangs to armpit hair. That's your logical
Natural
next move.
progression.
Yeah, it's just
not even like
moving
nose
down.
hair.
Oh, nose hair would have been a good call. You're right. Nose hair
No,
should
but
have
she
had.
can't touch her own nose. It's a thing.
Oh, what about a mustache? Could you show us like you with a blonde mustache?
It's awful close to the nose.
I did it already a little bit.
Oh God, I don't want you to
Yeah.
have a nose attack.
Yeah, just be careful,
If
Dina.
we keep saying nose, then I'm gonna have a nose attack.
Stop saying nose.
No more
Everybody
nose.
stop.
I know that we've been talking a lot about noses today, but no more nose talk.
Nose more nose.
Nose more nose.
I'm not gonna do it.
Them nose ain't
So,
loyal.
Daniel,
Yeah, sorry.
if someone wants to call us and give us their opinion on what they think ass tastes like, where should they call?
They shouldn't.
God damn it, Sean. You should call us at 347-69-WEIRD. That's 347-699-3473. Kobe, tell me how my ass tastes. Oh, fuck.
Did you say Kobe?
There was Shaquille O'Neal, after he won a NBA title without Kobe Bryant, put out a diss track rap where literally the chorus is just Kobe, tell me how my ass tastes.
Seems like violent communication.
You're right. They should have had better.
It's sports ball banter. You wouldn't understand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
Is it because like when they jump to the hoop or whatever to make a slam dunk, their butt is technically where your head is?
Right in their face.
Yeah, right in there.
Yeah, I get
NBA
that.
players probably would have a good understanding of how an ass. Yeah, that's fair.
It's an unspoken rule of professional sports that you're allowed to emotionally
lick somebody's
embarrass
butt.
and humiliate anyone who performs inferior to you.
Yes, this is very, very important.
I just do that in my day-to-day life.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, but you have to earn it in sports. You can't just do that
Yeah.
without anything to back it up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's not like rapping like MGK versus Eminem.
Right. Good example.
Yeah.
I have to assume Eminem won that. Like, I wouldn't want to. If there was any rapper I had to go like diss track for diss track with.
Listen, MGK had some fucking grapefruits on him to try to go toe to toe with the greatest of all time. Let's just put it that way.
Chutzpah.
And
Dina apparently has some
Eminem
opinions.
screwed him up so bad that MGK is now a pop punk artist. So let's see how that went for him.
Fuck, that's a fair point. But
Can I spray these with perfume so that people like feel like it's more personal?
Are you trying to seduce them?
I would like maybe do a light mist.
Yeah.
On the tassel.
Because you realize that that's how, like, when, in the olden days, when, people would just write letters to each other, correspond as they court. Like, that's one of the moves. You put perfume on that. So
yeah, I know. I grew up in a cult, honey. That's what we did.
So are you
actually don't spray Daniels because he'll start using it for hugging practice and it'll get really weird really fast.
Oh God.
I did my best, damn it. I did my best. All right, guys, this has been another great episode of Don't Make It Weird, and we better get out of here before it gets even weirder and Dina continues to court her entire book readership group. Dina, where can the folks find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Dinosaurs D. That's D like D's nose. And maybe one day I'll have a website. I don't know.
Man, not everyone has a great website like I do. It's true. Dina, if they wanted to get some great Don't Make It Weird merchandise and support our show, where could they go?
They can go to DMIW.
There's a solid chance we're going to be shutting all that down because no one's buying it.
No, Sean.
Don't make it. No, DMIWpodcast.com/shop. Store.
Oh, no. You overthought it, and now you have goop all over your face.
Oh, God, you just got gooped so hard.
You gooped yourself.
You gooped yourself.
Not the goop.
What a boner that was, Dina. Jesus.
Well, I was between a rock and a hard place trying to decide what the website was.
Bless.
Is that a rock in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? No, don't worry. It's Daniel showing up naked to a fucking professional meeting.
I'm a professional. Bless. Producer.
Would you have done that to HarperCollins?
No, I wouldn't have done that to Rue. I fucked up, Dina. A lot of mistakes were made.
Sounds like you just admitted disrespect.
No, it sounds like I admitted I'm an idiot. I thought the camera was off, Dina. I thought it was off.
Why would you do it? And never mind.
Anyway, you can find Daniel on Twitter at DanQ_WritesThing. That's DanQ_WritesThing, singular. Because he's only
I
written
thought
one
his
thing
handle
ever.
was Dinosaurus D. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Oh yeah, follow Dinosaurus D if you want to
Yeah.
follow Daniel on Twitter.
Yeah, it's probably better that way.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And if you guys want to check out all the best personal content I put out there, I've got a blog, I've got a newsletter, I put out a lot of great individualized content.
It's a nudes letter, not a newsletter.
There's a lot of boners in every one of my pieces. Sean, where can they find my website?
That's dumps4dank.com, DUMPS, the number 4, DANQ.com.
Bless. And producer Sean, where can the folks find you?
You can find me on Twitter at ShaceHoldu.
What are we having for dinner tonight, bud?
We ordered from the Patty Shack, which is a really awesome burger place in Redwood City, California. Not a sponsor,
Not a sponsor.
but
But they could
delicious
be.
burgers and fries.
You could be a sponsor, baby. You could be part of this. But yeah, and if folks want to check out all of our episodes and see everything Don't Make It Weird, what's our website?
DMIWpodcast.com.
All right, guys, it's been another great episode. We will be making love to you on Valentine's Day. We love you all. Jazz hands.
Goop hands.
Goopy.
Don't Make It Weird. Hosted by Daniel Quigley and Dina Soros. Produced and edited by me, Sean Holden. Theme music by Amaria. You can find the video version of this show on our YouTube channel or the audio-only version wherever you download your podcasts. If you enjoyed the show, please like and subscribe. It's free to you and it helps us out a ton. Have a message for Dina or Daniel? Leave us a voicemail at 347-69-WEIRD and we'll listen to it on a future episode. Thanks for making it weird with us, and we'll see you next time.